Hey, it's Yaz, and I want to talk about the trading strategy that made me profitable in March. So I had been trading for 2 years, right? From April 2024 until this day, April 29th, 2026. And I hadn't gotten profitable in an XFA until March. Why? March of 2026. Why? Because when I was trading ICT, I would make profits in a second and lose profits, like just give them right back because my emotions were all over the place. Because the strategy that I was using, that is ICT, at the time, didn't like have the constraints in place for me to manage my emotions. And for that reason, I would profit quickly and lose very quickly. I had been profitable, meaning I could make a profit in a trade. That's wonderful, but that's different than building an account profitably. Those are two different skill sets. And so I think anyone can make a profitable trade. But the key differentiator between unprofitable traders and profitable traders are those who can build an account, who can maintain profitability over the course of time, meaning that they know how to take a single trade and make it green and the next day do the same. And not only that, but they can manage their losses. So they're strategically managing their stop while in a trade and also being mindful of sizing before even entering the trade. And when it comes to taking trades, you really only need one trade. You need one really strong trade. And the strategy that you use to make that trade can make your emotions worse or make your emotions better. And so I was using ICT on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. I was all over the place with my time frames. I was all over the place with the indicators, not the indicators, with the price action structure that I was looking for. Maybe the confirmation instead of change in the state of delivery, or a fair value gap. I'm like, which fair value gap do I prioritize? Which fair value gap should I consider? There's like a million fair value gaps. You understand? It just can be so disorienting and confusing because there's a whole bunch of information that you're taking in while the price is moving, and you also have an emotional attachment to money, right? Because we need it to buy food and to pay bills and to keep a roof over our head and to pay for car payments or whatever. Like, you need money to live life, and once you know that you're making trades that can ultimately affect your income, you're going to be emotionally attached to it. And so you need a strategy that's going to force you to be patient and deliberate about the entries that you take, the targets that you place, and the stops that you place. And so ICT did not work for me. ICT did not work for Yasmin, and it works for a lot of people. May God bless everyone it worked for. It didn't work for me. And so what worked for me was support and resistance, meaning on a 15-minute chart, I have to wait for price to break above a level or beyond a level with strength, meaning the body is large, and close above that level. And I would take an entry at the close of the breakout candle with my after it retested the level that I identified, and I would take an entry and put my stop at the bottom of the retest, or at the bottom of the retest, at the top of the retest, depending if you're bearish or bullish. But basically, after the retest of the level, you put an entry at the close of the previous candle, and then you target the next level, and you intentionally monitor your stop. Sometimes I prematurely move my stop and I am taken out of the position before it hits my full take profit, and I'm pissed because I'm working on holding. But the point is that I was forced to reel in my fear and my greed and my impatience and my premature entries. I was forced to wait for the close of the 15-minute candle, wait for the retest of the level, and then enter. And that the forced waiting in the strategy allowed my mind to see price more clearly and then ultimately be green for the month of March. In an XFA, in a funded account, and kid you not, I've passed combines in 2 days and blew the XFA in a week because I didn't understand how to manage my emotions when it was real money. And some people love prop firms, some people hate prop firms, but if I could spend $50 and lose $2,000 in trading instead of actually losing $2,000, I'm gonna do that. You understand? I'm gonna do that. And so I think prop firms are amazing, but you need to know the game that you're playing when it comes to prop firms. You need to understand. You should just train your brain to think that the money you're trading in a prop firm is actually real money. And so in a combine, don't blow the combine. Treat the combine like the funded account. And then when you get the funded account, treat the funded account like it's your bank account, okay? And when you treat it like the bank account, you're making sure that every single dollar matters. Every single dollar matters. Every single trade matters. You're journaling every single trade. You're learning from each mistake. And so that's what got me green for the first time in 2 years of trading. And so, I've developed a very professional trading habits because I realized that I wasn't seriously taking each and every trade. Meaning, where's my entry? When am I entering? Why am I entering? Where's my target? Is it a reach target or is it appropriate target? Where's my stop? Is it a too tight of a stop? Or is it like are you giving price enough room to breathe? So all of these things come into play. But the point I'm making is the support and resistance strategy that I used for March got me green. It was like the first time I used a strategy and I was green immediately. And so for that reason, I'm sticking with it, and I've since modified my strategy a little bit so that I could anticipate the breakout before it breaks out on the 15 minutes. So that's another part of the strategy that I'm perfecting right now. It has nothing to do with the fact that I loved the strategy of support and resistance. I am sticking with it and modifying it, according to Yasmin. But that's what got me green. And no more ICT for Yaz. I tried, but it's just not for me. So I just wanted to explain a little bit about the strategy that actually got me profitable. And, I'll continue to document my journey and whatever important and relevant trading topics I think is necessary for everyone's benefit, including mine. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope you are having a great time trading. I hope you're learning from each and every trade. I hope you're taking notes and you're journaling and you're taking it professionally so that you can realize your goals and your dreams. Like, you can do it. You can do it. Don't listen to people who don't understand trading. They don't understand trading. Traders who don't like, traders are a different beast, okay? I guess one last thing I want to say is people who don't trade don't know what it means to be a trader. So you don't talk to people about trading if they don't trade. If they don't trade, cut the conversation short. You don't need to entertain the opinions of other people. You need to focus on your entries, your targets, your stops, your journal, your weekly reviews. Like, that's what you need to focus on. If there's not a trader to talk to, ping me, text, like, talk to me. I have a Discord link. I have YouTube. I mean, I'm becoming more consistent, but the point is, like, don't talk to people about trading if they don't trade, period. Not your family, not your grandpa, not your uncle, not your best friend. Talk to traders about trading. And also, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'll say. Okay, that's it. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.